Hey guys, James Wilson-Taylor here for Roxanne. We are backstage at Slam Dunk Festival 2023. We came as Romans on the lineup. The guys join me now. How are you, gentlemen? You good?
Doing great. Beautiful day. Sweet festival. Can't ask for more.
Simple as that. Simple as that. I mean, yeah, a great way to kick off your summer, I would imagine. We were just saying, I think the last time you guys played this was maybe at the old site, maybe quite a few years back now. Got to be nice to come back to this one that it always has such a warm reception for bands in this scene, man. You know, it's going to be a good one for you today, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good to be back in the UK. I mean, we haven't been here for over 5 years, I believe, so it's good to be back, especially at a festival as big as this one, and it's exciting, absolutely.
It's exciting. Well, it's nice to give fans another chance to hear like some tracks off that album because, you know, congrats again on Darkbloom. I know we talked, that was the last time we kind of talked, I guess, was around release there. And what a lovely reaction for a number of reasons. Well, like a really, really lovely connection you guys had with the audience there. How's it been now getting a load of those songs into the live setting again? Has anything surprised you about playing those new songs live?
It's been amazing. Like Dave was saying, like we haven't been back here for over 5 years, and we just did 2 weeks in like mainland Europe, you know, Germany, Vienna, and Paris, and the reception to all the new songs was insane. It was crazier than I could have ever imagined, especially after not being back for so long. And you know, we're on our flights over and we're like, I hope they remember us. And then we get here and our newest songs are all the loudest songs that the crowd is singing.
Amazing.
Yeah. Very loud, very wild.
That's all you need. Wow, that could have been the other album title right there. Loud and Wild. But no, it has been like, it's so nice to see you guys come back with that record, and so nice to see just how warmly it was embraced by everybody. And I guess now that it is, I mean, we still are in this era, but now that it's a little bit in the rear view there, how do you guys actually reflect on it? Now you've had a bit of space away from it, I suppose. It will have been an intense process for obvious reasons. How do you feel now looking back on it, like what you guys actually achieved just as songwriters with that?
It's honestly, I've always had a lot of faith in my band's ability to like overcome obstacles and difficult issues, and like I absolutely knew we could, but I just never knew how we were gonna do it. And looking back at that record, it's just like, it's such a triumph, and it'll forever mean, I think, the most to me of anything that we ever do in the future, just because of how much we had to do to make it and how great it wound up coming out. I mean, it's funny, like after playing a record for a few years, playing the songs thousands of times, you kind of get a little more tired of them. You get more excited about playing the new ones, but these songs will forever be, I think, very special to all of us just because of the challenges that were behind it, and still love it just as much as the day we left the studio with it.
That's great to hear.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and I guess it does beg the question of like moving forward now. You know, you achieved so much with that record. How is that informing where you want to go next? Do you feel like you want to take a step in a slightly different direction? Does it feel like it's like actually propelling you forward? What's been kind of the learnings from that record, I guess, as you maybe look to what's going to come next?
Yeah, this record is definitely propelling us into new territory that we've never been to before. I mean, selling more tickets here than we've ever sold, selling more tickets in the United States than we've sold, and the shows have been crazier, and you have to pay attention to those sorts of things, and you know what your fans want, and you got to keep yourselves happy, but you got to keep the fan base happy too. And I think there's a lot to be learned from the direction that Darkbloom went, and there's a lot to be said that like that's what our fans like, and so I view our new direction, I guess, staying in the same family, staying in the same style of music that Darkbloom is. I mean,
yeah. I mean, I think for us as a band, musically, I think we pushed some boundaries in terms of having, you know, the heaviest songs we've ever written with Doublespeak, and then having some of the most melodic, you know, softer songs we've ever written with One More Day. And like both those songs to our fans are like really impactful, meaningful, and they love to hear them, you know. So it's like we found out that we don't have to stay exactly in this tiny lane. We can keep kind of pushing the boundaries of how wide that lane goes for us, and it turns out that our fans would love to support us in those decisions. So I think, you know, as we start to dial in writing new music, on the last record, Andy and I were doing a ton of writing trips together, and we're probably going to do them again. And, just kind of hone in, get focused, and just kind of do what we want to do within the realm of what we've discovered our band is.
That's a really nice way of putting it. No, it makes a lot of sense. I'm glad you mentioned as well about, you guys have been touring hard, and it's nice to see the kind of reception in the bigger shows and that kind of thing. Heading out with Underoath very, very soon, right? I mean, that's in it's what a perfect fit, I would have thought as well. But you got to be excited to know that you're going to be hitting the road with a very stacked lineup on that tour. That feels like it's going to be a bit of a real moment for you guys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that tour is going to be wild, and we were just talking earlier how we've been friends with Underoath, and we've been friends with Ghost Inside for a lot of years, but we've never toured together. So that for us is just going to be cool, because we know it's going to be all the homies on the tour, and it'll be a good time, but it'll be cool to actually saddle up and hit the road. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and definitely excited.
Definitely excited to see that one come together. Want to mention as well for yourself there, Dave, little collab with Harper recently, which I thought was so nice. I've loved seeing what she's been doing. Obviously, that whole story with America's Got Talent and doing the Spirit Box song and everything, but now to, in her own right, be actually having a go and making some really cool music and interesting sounds. It's got to be great to jump on something like that.
Yeah, I mean, she's such a prodigy. She's incredible, and I felt like very honored to be a part of it. And our manager was like, it'd be kind of cool for you to do it, because you're kind of one of the metalcore elders, and she's part of the new generation. And I was like, it's kind of weird to be referred to as one of the elders, but sure, yeah, I'll take it.
Sounds like a secret society.
Metalcore seniors. So
the Metalcore Senior Society. That's what we want.
It's I don't know. It was cool to be asked to be a part of it.
Sure.
And that, I think she's going to be bigger than anybody. So I mean, it's cool to have my name on something with her and support her. And yeah, man, I was excited about it too.
Yeah, it's really, really nice to see. I thought it was a lovely, lovely little collab there. Speaking of collabs, one thing we have been asking absolutely everybody today before I let you go, dream collabs on this lineup, because it's a huge lineup this year. This feels like a vintage year for Slam Dunk, for real. Like a really, really nice stacked lineup. Anyone you've never worked with on the bill today that you'd love to jump in the studio with?
Yeah, Landmarks. That band smashes. I think that singer of Holding Absence, that guy can sing.
Oh, Lucas Woodland.
Great singer.
Legend, that guy. Great pipes on him.
Why am I blanking right now?
I mean, that's a good start. Already
Yeah.
we've got some great names in there, man.
Holy shit. I mean, no, we can't say Underoath. We technically collabed with them in the past. On Tracing Back Roots.
Yeah, we can throw that in again, though.
Well,
we'll throw Underoath on the list.
Technically, Aaron was not in Underoath when he sang on Tracing Back Roots,
Ah.
so we can still say Underoath. Yeah.
There you go. There you go. We'll redo Underoath again and add
Yeah.
that to the list. We'll make it even more official than it already was. That makes a lot of sense. Guys, have a great rest of your weekend. Always a pleasure to see you. We'll see you here in the UK again, I'm sure very,
Absolutely.
very soon. All right?
Thanks for having us, man.
Good to see you. We came as Romans, everybody.